Hustlers premiered at TIFF and is getting a lot of great early critical buzz. This movie has like a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes and 80 on Metacritic. If you don't know anything about this movie, basically I'll just say it's based on a real-life true story that happened in 2008 where a group of strip club employees decided to use the economic crisis of 2008 to their advantage to try and hustle Wall Street clients and steal their money. That's basically what this movie is about. I found this movie to be good, but not as good as people are saying it is. I think that this movie relies on Jennifer Lopez a lot. Her performance in this movie is the best I've seen J-Lo ever. I mean, her performance in this movie and some of the things she has to do in this movie might distract A-Rod so much when he's doing Sunday Night Baseball analysis that when he sounds like an idiot, he's still an idiot, and he's just thinking of Jennifer Lopez because he can't analyze a baseball game. I don't know, that's my A-Rod rant. I hate A-Rod. Being from New England, I'm definitely going to hate A-Rod. Jennifer Lopez steals the show. This is the best I have seen Jennifer Lopez in a movie, and J-Lo definitely took it to another level. There's a lot of chatter about her gaining an Oscar nomination. I'm not really sure I would go that far for her, but I mean, it's definitely her best performance. It's the best I've ever seen her. I think the real star of this movie is definitely Constance Wu. She, I thought, gave the best performance in the entire movie. Not to take anything away from J-Lo's performance, Lili Reinhardt's performance, Keke Palmer's performance, all of them. They all give really good performance, but Constance Wu, to me, was the one that stood out the most. And I just feel like these women, all four of them, had great chemistry. And when it comes to Jennifer Lopez's character, and it comes to actually all four of these characters, all these characters that are taking part in this hustle, you don't agree with what they're doing. But what makes them interesting characters is the fact that they are so smart. They know what they're doing. They know the consequences. They know it's illegal, but it's like they're just doing this to make meets end. They're doing it just to get by because they don't have anything else to do and no means of generating any income. They have to get money somehow, so this is what they're going to do. And I think the movie does a really good job of portraying that aspect of the story. But there are definitely a couple of pacing issues I have with this movie. Some within the first 10 or so minutes, but I think it's more within the second act, where it just feels like a lot of rinse and repeat with the second act, and it just feels like scenes just want to be elongated just for no reason at all. Just feels like they're just there to be long. We really don't have to linger on these scenes all that for this whole time. There's like this one phone call that Constance Wu has with a past client of hers, and he's going all through his house, and you're just like, what is he doing? Like, do we really need to see that? It's kind of played for comedic effect. And I think that's another issue I have with this movie, is that tonally, this movie is a drama, but at times it does have comedic elements, and I think sometimes those comedic elements get in the way of the drama and the tension that the movie is trying to build. These women will be stealing money from all these Wall Street brokers and clients, and then all of a sudden they'll just crack a joke, and it really doesn't fit within the actual tone of the movie, if you ask me. There's also something towards the end of the second act of the movie where there's an editing choice regarding audio. And they kind of bleep something out. And I didn't understand that choice. They're talking about another character. It's somebody's name. And Constance Wu actually says that name, but it's like, oh shit, we have to edit that in, so we'll put the bleep there, but it sounds like they put the bleep after she mentioned this character's name. And it felt really choppy, it felt really messy. And I just didn't see the purpose of that. I don't know if that was done for stylistic choices. It's weird when movies do that. With a movie like Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, which does something similar, we were looking at one of Dumbledore's memories of Voldemort. They do something similar where they drain out the sound and then they go back to that memory later and you hear what that gargled sound actually was. But it works in that movie because it's trying to build up the mystery. They did that on purpose. They don't want you to know what it is yet. This movie just didn't have anything like that, and that entire editing piece of audio just didn't really make any sense to me. I found this movie to be very well directed. I think this is the first time director Lauren Scarafana, I think is her name. Don't quote me on that. The bar scenes, I really love the lighting in these bar scenes, the strip clubs. I think the lighting really emphasizes the type of workplace and the type of situations that these ladies are in. When it comes to whether or not this movie is actually factual or sort of Hollywood, I don't know. This is an actual true story that did happen. It's based on an article, but I mean, I haven't read that article, so I don't know how factual this story is. But I do think that this movie offers characters that, even though you don't really agree with what they're doing, that's what makes them interesting, because you understand where they're coming from. You get a great performance from Jennifer Lopez, Constance Wu, all the other actors and actresses are really good in this movie. I think it's a very well-directed movie. I don't see where all the praise is coming from. I do think it is a good movie, just not 96% on Rotten Tomatoes or 80 on Metacritic worthy. I'm going to give Hustlers a B-. Guys, thank you for watching my review of Hustlers. I will have more reviews coming very soon. I am in the middle of reviewing a series for my Halloween specials. So over here on my right, your left, you can find more reviews of videos I have done in the past. You can also hit that logo right in the middle to subscribe. You guys are the best. I got my website back up and running, so I'll leave my link to my website in the description below. I will also leave my links just in case that isn't working. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. My name is Alex Madden, and I'll see you at the movies somewhere.